Today we have actress and film director Allison Eastwood, who underwent an alternative treatment to try to turn back the hands of time.
I wanted to look into something that would help boost my immune system. I do animal rescue here in Southern California. Our nonprofit is called Eastwood Ranch Foundation, so it's important for me to try to do everything I can to stay healthy so I can help more animals. And it's always nice to have great skin and clear eyes, especially if you're on camera.
What's happening in your skin is a reflection of what's happening everywhere else in your body. Ozone therapy at the cellular level invigorates, turns on, energizes your mitochondrial's ability to process oxygen, to repair damage, and to bring back optimal health.
As we age, our body utilizes oxygen poorly. So by using ozone, we actually infuse more oxygen into every cell in our body. I put an IV in your little veins, and then we drain the blood into an IV bag, as if we were donating blood, usually 250 cc's. We use medical grade oxygen and then infuse that into the IV bag. So this is our ozonated blood. Beautiful red, crimson red. You can see the change in color from a dark red blood to a bright crimson oxygen-rich blood. And now it's draining back into you.
The idea of integrative medicine is to work with the physiology, to encourage the physiology to do what it was designed to do.
We asked Allison, Asher Milgram, and Dr. Pien to join us here today. Allison, I want to ask you, first of all, how are you feeling?
I feel great. I just felt very sort of revitalized and rejuvenated.
So when we heard about this topic, we tried to look at the literature in science and see what there is. And maybe Dr. Milgram and Dr. Pien, you can speak to this. I guess what I was able to find were studies in animals, and I was also able to find some studies with respect to heart disease and wound healing. But I actually really couldn't find a lot that supported this sort of anti-aging application of its use, and specifically this infusion in the blood as opposed to applying it topically or through an inhalation. So I was curious as to what data there is about the safety about this and the effectiveness.
There's actually quite a bit, most of it written in European languages because that's where the research has been going on. In the United States, ozone is relatively new. And in fact, until recently, ozone was not even allowed in California. And Dr. Pien and I went to Mexico and also to Europe to learn about it in preparation for it being allowed here.
You know, I think it'd be helpful to explain what ozone is. I think for most people, they think of, oh, it's that layer up there.
Perfect.
And
right,
in the air. And as you know, we had to study chemistry. We know that what ozone is O3, right? It's
exactly.
It's just a different molecule of oxygen.
Rather than two oxygens together, atoms, you have three of them together. We can actually make it in our offices with medical grade oxygen and a special ozone generator, which is a very precise device, and it generates ozone in very specific concentrations for medical use. But within the parameters of using the correct dose and the correct administration, because there's different ways of getting it into a body, injections and the IVs and other ways as well, it is incredibly effective using it.
Well, back to you, Allison. Do you want to continue doing this? You want to do it again?
Yeah, I'm going to try it. I'm going to do a series for sure. I wanted to try something that would help my immune system, and I definitely want to do it for that. I mean, the anti-aging and the skin and all that stuff, that's just an added, that's the icing on the cake.